What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by for another video. My name is Josh, and I am just your average Joe day trader. So as you can see, I am still on vacation here on the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas. We just left Mexico, Cozumel today, had an amazing day there, did some four-wheel ATV tours, jumping into cenotes, and just had a beautiful day overall at the beach, at La Playa, and really enjoying a vacation time together as a family. But what I wanted to really share with you is while I am having so much fun on vacation, I also was having a lot of fun sneaking off to look at my phone and try to understand what's going on in the market today. So we know clearly that this morning when we woke up, the S&P 500, the SPY, was on a downtrend. Matter of fact, so much so, I was excited about it, and I know it's probably a very negative thing to say to many people, because I had taken a position for the Jerome Powell speech in the SQQQ, which is an inverse S&P 500. And if you didn't know that, it's a great one to look at when you know the market's going to be dropping down. Very low value, about $18 per share. You can buy in and let it run up while the S&P 500 runs down and take good profit in that. There's some other ones that are pretty good that do run with the S&P 500. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw that up on the screen here for you, because I love a good cheat code. When I was a gamer as a kid, loved to see the cheats, and S&P 500 has several that you can play that run up in the same direction with the S&P 500 or the opposite direction of the S&P 500 and make money. So my SQQQ position, I was able to get out of it and make a good profit on it, which I was very excited to see, because even though we're in the month of September right now, not sure how many days we're going to have solid S&P 500 days running down, because it seems to be holding really well. And it proved this afternoon when the market turned and the S&P 500 continued back in the right direction, it proved to everybody that it is still not one you want to mess with too much. So what did we do today in the market? That was exciting. Well, all you had to do is kind of pull up the list of average Joe best day trade stocks. And there are a few I want to share with you very quickly. But there were many stocks running in a positive momentum direction today, where people were making a lot of money hand over fist, getting into some of these plays for the day, or even potentially holding on to some of them for a longer play. Apple is one that had a beautiful monster candle on it today. Google as well. And then there were a lot of stocks, smaller stocks that we've been following. I'm going to tell you, I've been talking about it. If you haven't been listening to me, Rocket Labs had an incredible day today, and it's continuing in its post-market run up. We also had SoFi, which is sort of did a run up during the day. I got in it first thing this morning. It ran up, and now it's holding steady at about $25, $24.95, $24.97, somewhere right below the $25 resistance line. And if it can continue tomorrow or through the post-market to break through the $25, it's going to continue to run up to where it's been for many days in a row, which is above and between $26 to $27 per share. So there's a great chance to make $2, $3 per share on SoFi if and when you get in, based on understanding support and resistance levels and looking at the candlesticks to understand what is happening with the candlesticks. We also had APLD, had a decent run today. Centene, I'm going to put it up on the screen here. I've been talking about that one with you for a while now. I have it as a best day trade stock, but I'm going to tell you that Centene right now is it just basically broke a very important support level and is on the way back up. And if it can hold and pull, it's going to continue to go towards the all-time highs. So take a look at it, do your own homework and research on it. But here's what the chart looks like for Centene. Same thing for UPS. Now we track these by setting basically levels and load zones. So you're going to see on UPS the pink line. The pink line is the load zone. That's where we believe, based on analysis, based on trend, that UPS, the stock, is going to continue on an up run. It's going to make a turn and run in an up direction back to where you see on the left side of the chart where it already was. UPS is a great company. It's not going anywhere. You can trust UPS isn't shutting their doors anytime soon. And if you look at their stock, you can see that on the daily, the potential for their stock to continue to run in an upward direction is there, and probably either within the next couple of days, maybe a couple of weeks. But remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not recommending you buy anything, because the most important thing is to understand you must get through September 1st, okay? But I will also share with you that September is a strong buy month for me because everything is on discount. Everything's running down. You saw this morning as we came off the Labor Day holiday and we were looking to see a gap up or gap down. Well, when I looked at the S&P 500, you immediately saw the gap down. And so what happened today? The after Labor Day woes. Every year, pretty much, the market continues in a red pattern direction down. It did that today, but mid-morning into the afternoon, it actually shocked everybody, made the turn and showed that the confidence is still strong in the market. There's a lot of buyer confidence. Don't be afraid. Don't sell out in fear. And remember, I've heard several times today from several people that they're afraid for their stocks, they're afraid for their portfolio, that they're losing a ton of money. You don't lose anything until you sell it. If you still own it, you still have the paper, you still own the stock, have patience and wait and see what happens. Anyway, just a quick update today. Wanted to share that with you and let you know I'm looking every day in the market. Want you to know that I am with you. Let me know what else you're seeing. Oh, by the way, I also wanted to share BBAI had a nice run up today. Several of those smaller cap stocks that I've been talking about with you and sharing with you had some nice runs up today. Do your homework, do your research. Let's continue to get rich together. Thank you so much for this video. If you have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified every time we upload a new video. Looking forward to giving you another update. Going to be looking to see what the market does tomorrow morning as it runs through as it runs through the 24-hour market into the early pre-market, and we'll see what happens at 9:30 when the bell rings tomorrow. Chances are I'll be somewhere floating out in the middle of the Gulf of America. Josh out. Peace.